Hello everyone, my name is Nyoman Bunga Delia with student name 24015411185. Today I'm gonna telling a story about my daily life during the COVID-19 pandemic. I was really shocked in 2020 a pandemic originating from China called COVID emerged. At that time, I was still in 8th grade in junior high school. My school announced that we would have a 2-week break because of the pandemic. I was happy because 2 weeks of felt like a long holiday. I spent those 2 weeks playing online games with my friends. Like Among Us and PUBG Mobile. However, after 2 weeks, suddenly there was news that we had to go into a lockdown. At that moment, I imagined like situation like in zombie movies, because lockdown means we couldn't go anywhere. My mom immediately bought a lot of food, supplies, and medicine, especially since the virus was spreading fast. Both my mom and dad had to stop working during the pandemic. My mom told me that our family's financial conditions wasn't good enough, and the business became unstable. I thought maybe this was my lowest point for my family. But on the first day of the lockdown, my mom was still able to cook delicious meals. That day's menu was lobster, which my dad had bought before the pandemic started. My dad bought before the pandemic started. My dad had to stock up a lot of seafood because he knew his daughter loves seafood so much. I eventually got bored because my daily routine was just watching an anime, playing online game with my friends. One day, I developed a fever. After a month of the lockdown, I was diagnosed with dengue fever. My mom panicked and didn't want to take me to the hospital because the COVID virus was spreading fast and many people were dying at the time. I was quarantined inside my room because my mom was scared that I might also get a COVID-19. I cried a lot because I wasn't allowed to leave my room or even play with my cat. But my cat was also quarantined. quarantine for the safety of the family, because at the time there were rumors that COVID could be transmitted by the animals. Desperately, my mom went to a relative's house to get papaya leaves, which were believed to help cure dengue fever. I had to drink papaya leaf juice regularly after meals and at night. It tastes extremely bitter, but after about 2 weeks, I finally recovered from dengue fever, and eventually the lockdown ended. The lockdown is finally over, and then that whole experience taught me a lot about saving money, because before I was actually very wasteful. My parents taught me the importance of being frugal and saving in case a pandemic ever happens again. But hopefully it won't. I think that's all my personal experience that truly changed my life to be a frugal and better. That's all, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.